Hi, my name is Andrew Waller, and today I'll be talking to you guys about the difference between internet and newspapers. So you guys are probably thinking that the internet is the answer to everything because it is that easy to search for the easiest news out there in the world. Well, I'm telling you that there are many different reasons why people think that newspapers are the easier way to go and the better way to go. Three main points I'm going to cover today are the people it affects, the areas that it targets, and main differences based on the info. So first off, people it affects. So say a grandfather or mother, they have no access to internet, and how are they going to get their news? First, I would say either TV if they had it, so they watch the news every night, or newspapers. They could subscribe to a magazine because, like, just for any other reason that they just want a magazine and they could read news in there. But your grandparents, if they don't have internet, that's basically it. They just can't access the internet, so they're forced to, go to one of these other sources. As if you were an adult, like of ages 20 to 50, and you're more common to have the internet or smartphone, you can easily access that through the web with your device, and you could basically find out any kind of information that you want. The areas that it targets, it really just depends on where you live. Like, some small towns don't have a local newspaper, and so they are forced to either watch news, or they would have to find the information out from someone else, or they would most likely use their smartphone and look up on the internet. Whether you live in, say, my town, it's 2,400 people. It's not that small, but it's small enough. We have a newspaper, and if you were to want to find out information about local news that the internet would probably not have, because not everyone wants to know what's going on in your small town, you would need to go look at the newspaper, and you could find the information that you're looking for in there. The main differences, the internet, you can search anything, like literally anything, and more than likely you're going to get something that'll pop up. It might not be the real answer that you're looking for, but something will be there. Also, not all newspapers do world news, but some bigger town or city newspapers do have some articles with world news on them, but they don't have everything. As if the internet, you can just search anything and it is right there for you if you need it, depending on if someone wrote an article about what you're looking for, which most likely they did. Here are a few comments by people that I have found. June 19th, 2006, Patricia Sullivan says, advertisers are rushing to the internet. Readers, even of the best newspapers and magazines, are abandoning print. December 6, 2014, Tess Saperstein says, print readership is steadily declining, newspapers are closing, and journalists with decades of experience are being laid off. Arthur Miller, back in 1961, said, a good newspaper, I suppose, is a nation talking to itself. So back to my main point, does the rise of the internet mean the fall of newspapers? I would have to say no, because of it really just depends on what you're looking for news, really, and it's just a personal preference. To me, I would say the internet, it would probably be the way that I would go, but depending on the information that I'm looking for, say if something were to happen here at college, I would look at the Spur newspaper to see what would happen. Thank you guys for watching this speech today. I hope you enjoyed it.